All right. So growing up in my dad's car, there were two CDs that were stuck in the CD player at all times. One of them was the greatest hits of the Kinks from like the 80s. And then the other one was the Genesis greatest hits CD. And so we would listen to the Genesis Greatest Hits CD every single day for about 10 years. And I still remember every single word to every hit song on that album. Every time Invisible Touch comes on, I light up like a light bulb. It's scary. So, the first band that I'm going to mention that's a Warner Music Group artist is Genesis. This album has Misunderstanding on it, which is one of my all-time favorite songs. It was on that Greatest Hits CD. And it really taught me the importance of drumming. I mean, listening to Phil Collins drum is like listening to Van Gogh paint a painting. That's not the best analogy. I'm sorry. I'm not an art person, but it's like watching a master at work, honestly. It punches out of the stereo like a sonic boom. It's absolutely insane. And so this album right here, really important to me for making me want to become a musician myself. And I've listened to it a million times. I love it. Another album that I want to mention, where is it? Sorry, this is kind of tacky, I'm aware, but Fleetwood Mac Rumors. I have seen Fleetwood Mac live twice. This is a Reprise Records recording, and Reprise is a Warner Brothers subsidiary. And this album is really important to me because I know it's one of those albums that's always been there for me my entire life, right? I think it's a perfect album. It's so bright sounding. It sounds like the state of California, where I'm going in the fall. I've never been to the state of California before, so one of my only reference points is this bad boy right here. And yeah, the songs are killer. You Make Lovin' Fun, Secondhand News, Never Going Back Again. Ken Kalay's production on this album is chef's kiss. It made me study producing more. It made me want to take a music theory class in high school because I knew there was something about this album that was special that I wasn't understanding. And I knew that it probably had to do with Gold Dust Woman because that was the one song that didn't instantly connect with me. And what can I say? This is an album that you can love as a complete fan of music. It's an album you can love as a musician, and it's just really inspiring. Another band that I want to talk about is from my home state of Massachusetts, The Cars. This is a really inspiring album, not just because it's a kick butt pop album. It's got You Might Think on it. It's got Magic, two of my favorite songs of all time. But it really is something to be born in the state of Massachusetts and to kind of want to be in the music industry because obviously there's a lot of great music in Massachusetts and there's a great recording and producing infrastructure here, but we're not LA, we're not New York, and nobody's ever confusing those three, right? But the Cars came up organically. They came up through these radio contests in the city along with Till Tuesday and the Del Fuegos, and they hit it really big, and they weren't instant successes. They had about 14 iterations beforehand. But it's just always been a really inspiring story to me because Rick Ocasek was like in his 30s when the Cars got really big. And Rick Ocasek is the man. And I'm sitting here at 21, and whenever I feel stressed out, I just think about this album right here. And I know that sometimes success takes a little while, but eventually you're going to get your own version of Heartbeat City. That's what I always tell myself. And finally, another artist I'm going to mention is a newer artist, a member of the Atlantic Records recording division, Miss Charlie XCX. This album means a whole lot to me because when it came out, I had never listened to a Charlie XCX song in my life, and I wasn't a fan of dance music. But the first time I heard Von Dutch, light switch, man. I gotta tell you, there's something magical about this album. It is so messy sounding, it's so dirty sounding. The drums are blown out. The synths are insane. The lyrics don't make much sense sometimes. But Charlie XCX and Finn Keen and A.G. Cook, they just sell the heck out of it. It's always a Brat summer. It's always Charlie XCX summer. Can't wait to hear a new album. Yeah.